Welcome back, guys. Today's like goal is 11 likes. Our protagonist and Farland, who had come from the Justice Society, were engaged in an ongoing battle. Their fight was incredibly fierce because the immense energies of both were engulfing the entire space. On one side was RMC's energy, and on the other was the Justice Society's. Neither of them was yielding. RMC was at a lower level, yet was overpowering Farland. After exchanging blows, both retreated. The members of the Justice Society stepped back and said angrily, "Now I will have to take serious action because he's forcing my hand." Saying this, he began to power up. Under this starry sky, he declared, "I will bury you alone." As he started releasing a potent energy from within. When this energy began pouring out of his body, it created enormous pressure all around him. Seeing this, a look of excitement appeared on our MC's face, and he smiled, saying, "Well, it looks like we can enjoy this even more." The two were preparing to fight again, but just then, two individuals who had arrived with the Justice Society shouted loudly, "Stop fighting! Stop fighting! This is a misunderstanding." As soon as both heard this voice, they ceased their attacks. One of them approached our MC, stopping him, and smiled, saying, "This is a misunderstanding. Stop fighting." Hearing this, our MC frowned and asked, "Now what drama are you trying to pull? What are you planning?" Meanwhile, the other person addressed Farland, saying, "The team leader of the Justice Society, Honorable Enforcer, this individual is not a space pirate. He is a native of this blue planet standing before us. Although I never imagined I'd be mistaken for a rural bumpkin." As soon as he heard this, Farland stopped his fight with our MC and quickly activated a device attached to his ear. From the other end, a voice came through, explaining, "Sir, we've discovered that this person," and continued detailing everything to his leader. Hearing this, the person shouted angrily, "Are you sure the young man in front of us named Liu Shang is truly a native of the blue planet?" The voice replied, "No." Then he looked toward our MC and began to ponder. A native born on a low-level resource planet, yet he possesses a supreme, extraordinary life constitution that can rival level 11 beings. Even though he's only at level 9, he was filled with rage at that moment, and had mastered 2 rule paths. However, a smile soon appeared on his face as he looked at our MC in a very different way. He murmured, "But if I think about it differently, this isn't an ordinary person. He's a cosmic treasure that has never been discovered or unearthed before, being more valuable than 100 life planets." Then he approached RMC and said, "Greetings. I would like to formally introduce myself," bowing slightly with respect to our MC. "I am the law enforcement officer of the Yamu Star region, Farland. It's a pleasure to meet you, Liu Shang." Hearing this, our MC responded, "I'm pleased to meet you too." But then, with a hint of anger, he added, "However, you'll still have to pay for the spaceship that was my trophy." Thinking to himself, he considered, "So all this time, they were here to catch those space pirates. Far is basically like a sheriff. Does that mean my actions just now count as attacking an officer?" Many thoughts crossed his mind at that moment, but he reasoned, "It's not my fault. I had no idea who they were. I'm just a guy from a distant, remote planet trying to protect my homeland and make an honest living through hard work. I can't be blamed for not knowing." While RMC was pondering all this, Farland suddenly laughed and said to him, "This time, you've provided great help and contribution to our operation to capture the Red-Eye Pirate Group of the Yamu Star region. I will report it truthfully to the Yamu Star Region Federation and fight for you to receive the highest reward. You'll have to come with us to the main star of the Yamu Star region to claim it." Glancing sideways at 2 individuals, he continued, "From here, the Yamu Star region is about 500 light-years away. If we travel by the Silverbird spacecraft, the round trip will take just about 1 or 2 months. Those 2 individuals were none other than the Guardians, who had exited their spaceship and arrived here. Hearing Farland's words, our MC asked, in confusion, "Do I have to go personally? I'm a very busy man." Farland replied, "The reward is at least 10 times more valuable than the Demon Clocklaw spaceship." When our MC heard the amount of the reward, he became extremely excited and quickly agreed, "All right, I'm coming. When do we leave?" Farland responded, "Whenever you wish." "Well, let's go then," said our MC. A little distance away, Lance chuckled and said, "They've stopped fighting now. We can get closer. Once we take Liu Shang back, and his talent is revealed, he's bound to shake the entire star region. As the one who discovered him, I'm sure to receive a generous reward. Zhao Lin, do you think there's even a chance we might get an audience with the star region's speaker?" Standing beside him, Zhao Lin replied, "Blanche, I'm afraid you're being too optimistic." Hearing this, Blanche snapped, "Too optimistic? You think Liu Shang isn't as monstrous as I said? Come on, man, level 9, battling level 11. You know how hard that is." Zhao Lin calmly responded, "No, I'm not doubting Liu Shang's talent. I'm doubting whether we can successfully take him back to the White Mist Star region." "But why?" Blanche asked. Zhao Lin explained, "We can see Liu Shang's extraordinary potential. Do you really think the law enforcement officer from the Yamu Star region won't see it too? Do you honestly believe he'll let Lu Shang leave with us so as a Li? Hearing Zhao Lin's reasoning, Lanch grew even angrier. Why wouldn't he? Just because he's an enforcer, does that mean he can forcibly take people? Lu Shang is from the White Mist Star region's direct territory. Shaolin replied calmly, he's not yet registered. You forgot to register him. Lanch shouted, in frustration, damn, that's right, his citizenship. He hasn't been registered as a legal citizen yet. Shaolin added, yes, Lu Shang belongs to the White Mist Star region, but right now, he's still a white account in the starry sky, meaning he doesn't hold legal citizenship in any star federation. The enforcer will take him to the Yamu Star region to register him, after which he will automatically become one of them. As they discussed, they suddenly sensed a powerful aura nearby. Feeling it, they immediately understood whose it was. Just then, two figures appeared, approaching them. One of them said, congratulations. You both guessed correctly. Lord Far ordered you to cooperate with us and accompany us to the Yamu Star Region Law Department to file reports about the capture of the Red Eye Pirate Group. Hearing this, Lanch stammered nervously, can we contact our White Mist Star Region law enforcer first? The other man responded, and what do you think about that? As he finished speaking, the second man behind them suddenly launched an attack, knocking both Lanch and Zhao Lin unconscious. As he threw one of them over his shoulder, he ordered confiscate all their communication devices and detain them on the ship immediately. The second responded, yes. Shaolin, still slightly conscious and angry, said, do you have any idea this could lead to war between two star regions? The man in front of him laughed and replied, war, perhaps, but I believe Lord Fa has made an extremely wise decision. Hearing this, Zhao Lin thought to himself, I can't imagine how the White Mist Star region will react when they find out that a genius with a potentially solar-level extraordinary life constitution has been taken away by another star region. The story then shifts to the command bridge of the Sun Service District, where a battleship from the White Mist Star region, known as the Blue Pigeon, was traveling through space. Inside, a man sat comfortably, enjoying a glass of wine in front of a variety of fine delicacies. As he casually ate, his thoughts drifted to the Red Pirates, the cancer that plagued for star regions. The Red Eye Pirate Group had finally been wiped out completely. I've got something solid to report to the higher ups, he thought. And more importantly, Far from the Yamu Star region is even willing to voluntarily give us a third of the credit. His only condition is taking away two enforcers to file the report. That's it. This is a jackpot. Has Far changed his nature or something? He's suddenly so generous and open-handed. I remember the last time he drew his weapon and clashed with the Black Tower Star Region's law department over just one piece of credit. Whatever, why complain when you're getting free credit? No need to overthink it. Just then, a girl entered and said to him, Sir, an intermediate officer named Zhao Lin requests to see you. He says he has something extremely important to report. Hearing this, the man asked, where are the others? The girl replied, he's one of the officers Far took along to file the report. He can't be reached now. The man's expression grew slightly serious. Then we wait for the others. The girl added, Sir, one more thing, Councilman Ji Ziming has invited you to attend his children's first birthday banquet tonight. Hearing this, the man asked, that's a major event. Order the Blue Bridge to move ahead at full speed. The girl responded promptly, yes sir, and immediately the battleship accelerated at full throttle. Sitting inside, sipping his wine, the man leaned back in satisfaction and thought, today really is a great day. This is it for this chapter. Subscribe for faster uploads.